And welcome back to Cooking with Spirits. In today's video, we're going to show you how to make a pasta sauce that is infused with vodka. First thing we need to do for this pasta sauce is to get our actual pasta water boiling. Fill a large pot with some water and then add in a handful or so of salt. I'm going to begin by sauteing one medium onion. I'm using a yellow onion. And now I'm going to add in 3 large cloves of garlic. You want 3 to 4 depending on the size of your cloves. And we're going to get this sauteed. What we want to do is just keep stirring this around. You want to keep it moving so it doesn't burn. We're just going to go till it's a nice golden brown. That's usually about 5, maybe 7 minutes. Now that the onions and garlic have sauteed, we're going to add in right about a half a teaspoon of red chili pepper flakes. You can use more or less depending on your flavor. And this is a 4-ounce tube of tomato paste, and this is double concentrated tomato paste. We're going to use the entire tube. We're just going to move this around until it coats the bottom of the pan. You want to keep stirring this around for about 5 to 7 minutes until the tomato paste turns a deep brownish red. Oh my gosh, this really smells delicious. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in 2 ounces of vodka, and that's what we're going to use to deglaze the pan. The easiest way to measure that is a shot glass. And we're using some Deep Eddy vodka. It's distilled in Austin, Texas. You don't have to go with a real high-end vodka, but you don't want to cheap out on it either. Stir this around just till that pan's deglazed. Now I've scooped out 1/4 of a cup of that boiling salt water that's for the pasta. Now I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of the cream. And you have a couple options here. You can do a heavy cream, or you can do what we're doing, and I'm using some half and half. It's going to reduce the calories, but you're not going to notice a difference in the flavor. And as you notice, we add the cream in slowly. You don't want to just dump it in there. Now that the sauce is stirred together, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover it. Got my burner turned off, and I'm just going to slide this to the back. So now we're going to carefully add our penne to the boiling water. Give that a quick stir. Now we're going to let this cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a glass measuring cup, carefully get out a half a cup of that salted pasta water. We're going to slowly add it into our sauce. There we go. So now we're going to slowly add in 4 ounces of shredded Parmesan cheese. And we want to do it slowly. As that cheese melts, we can add in a little bit more. It's a lot like when you're making an Alfredo. I'm going to turn this down to low. And just continue stirring until all of the cheese has melted. Now we're going to carefully, we don't want to drain these. Just going to shake them out a little bit, get the majority of the pasta water out of the centers. The ratio to sauce to noodles that we have here is really good. If you feel like your sauce is too thick, you can take a little bit more of that pasta water and just slowly add it in until you feel like you have a consistency that you like. Once you've added all of your noodles to the pasta sauce and the sauce is a consistency that you like, you're ready to plate this up and serve. It's best served right away, topped with a little bit of chopped basil and some fresh Parmesan. Enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Down in the description, you're going to find a link to the printable recipe on our website at cookingwithspirits.net.